hold back tears right now. Like, I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying not to be emotional because this is Cold Dip 30 in the house we just finished. And being proud of myself doesn't really quite cover the range of emotion which I feel towards myself right in this moment. And so I'm not really a big crier, because nobody makes me cry my own tears, as I always like to say. I'm not really a big crier unless it's something legit and something serious. Like, I just I'm not the type of person who uses emotional warfare on people, or I don't have emotional tactics to manipulate people. Like, if I cry, it's because, like, I'm really fucked up. Or, like, really meant something serious to me. And this is, like, one of those moments where I feel very emotional right now. I'm very proud of myself because this was really hard. There were, like I said, there were many times where I wanted to not necessarily quit, but there were times, you know, where I really just struggled to make this happen, because I, of course, didn't pick a 30-day dip when it was like, you know, the end of the season, when it's not nearly as brutal. I picked right smack dab in the freaking middle of it, you know, like, or kind of in the beginning, because, like, you know, the snow was, I don't know, wherever you want to frame it. This is March. I forgot the day, like 6th or 7th or something like that. If that's important to you. It's not important to me unless it needs to be. Next week, it's important to me because it's like my brother's birthday is the 16th. Excuse me, my nose is running a little bit from being cold. My aunt's birthday is the 17th and my mom's birthday is the 18th. So that's pretty significant and cool to me for that reason. So, but that's next weekend. So and today is Thursday. So whatever today's day is on Thursday, that's what day it is, if that matters to you. It should matter to me too, because obviously this is now a significant day to me, which I will forget, of course, until Facebook reminds me next year, because we'll be off to doing something different by then, I'm sure. I hope and I foresee Cold Dip forever being a part of my life, the way that it has changed me. Like, I will probably always yearn for it. Pretty sure of that, just the way it makes me feel. Like, even just right now, the way I feel, like, Cold Dip 30, like, I am not even like, oh gosh, I remember I would just be shaking so hard at this point, because it's all fun and games until you get out of the water. You do your little, I like to do my 25 squats, do some warm-up things, move around, jump around, a little dance, a little act silly goofy, because I like to have fun. I'm a silly goofy girl most of the time. I am a mom after all, so you gotta have fun and be silly and goofy. I'm not too serial of a mom, unless I have to be. But I'm a mother to 2 boys that are 7 years old. I want to be a good example to them. I want to be a good person to them, as well as be a good mother, you know, because just because I'm their mother, I want to be a good person to them as well, because I think really highly of my kids. They inspire me in ways that I would have never imagined. Like, they have grown me up a lot. Like, they are not the parents by any means, but they have grown me up, man, like, in ways I would have never understood before until becoming a parent. And anyways, the whole point of saying that is because, you know, you're always on that grind to better yourself, to be even a better version of yourself for your kids' sake, because those are the people that influence my life a great deal at this time of my life. Like, I have friends and family and loved ones and people that I really have strong feelings of love for. I think that there's more than one tier of, like, love. Like, I think there's, you know, you love your family, you love your kids, and you have love for your friends, and you have love for even acquaintances. Like, when they're in your presence, you love that time with them, or you love, you know, however you want to frame that. For me, anyways, there are different levels of love and the way that one can love a person, in my own opinion. I do have people who are like, they don't like love that much in that way, and they don't really maybe have a lot of love for themselves, so they can't really share the love so much. I don't know what the reason behind it is, but, and, you know, honestly, like, I used to be one of those people too. Before I had my kids, I wasn't the love bug that I am now, believe it. I was way more salty and spicy than I am faux show. Let me just assure you, becoming a mom melted my heart in many a ways. And I'm very grateful for that. You know, like, I'm very grateful for what becoming a mom has taught me. I have more love than I would have ever wanted to have for people, for life, for situations, but I'm also very grateful with that being said. But my kids are my best teachers. They're the reasons why I want to be better. They're the reasons why I want to live a long, healthy life, because I want to see them grandbabies be born if possible, if I'm not too old and crusty. Excuse me. My nose is a little runny. But I think I interrupted myself by one of the things I wanted to mention was that I'm not as cold right now as I have experienced in the past when I would just come like the 3 to 5 times a week. Some of the times I'd come like 5 times. I like coming a lot. To the cold dipping, that is. Yeah. It's just the whole thing has been really freaking awesome for me. I've come a long ways in more ways than even I realized when I start telling you these things. Driving home, like my feet are cold right now, but that's really the only thing on my body that's cold. Like that doesn't even make any sense. It's cold today. I didn't even get out of my vehicle when I went and picked up my kids from the school. I was able to park right. Yeah, no problem, buddy. I was able to park right in front of the kids' school so that I didn't even have to get out of the truck, and I stayed in the truck and with the heater on, so that was nice and roasty for me, and I really loved that. And I just, I was like, well, I got a cold dip later. It's fine. I can see them. They saw me. They got right in the car. But it's kind of a chilly day, my point for that being said. It's kind of a chilly day. But I feel really good right now. Yesterday, I felt so crappy. I was not myself. I am not 100% back to being myself still yet. We still have a ways to go. You see that sun hit my face? Look at those clouds. Oh, shit. Well, then if you're going to get over, bro. This little area is a little sketch. Gotta pay attention. But if you want to get over, there's plenty of room for you to get over. There you go, bro. There you go. Sometimes you just gotta hold people's hand. Just get over. I don't know. You want an invitation? You have the signal on. Just go. It's just a little, there you go. You get a little. That's like my road rage right there. Like I'm not doing the most. I'm not gonna be yelling and cussing at anybody. And most of the time, I've mentioned before, I have my kids in the car, my precious cargo. So they're little sponges. I'm not really trying to set a bad example of having anger issues while driving, but some people are aggravating. Cold dipping helps with that. When you just get so overwhelmed and aggravated by people or whatever it is that gets you aggravated and whatever, I've used cold dipping to help calm myself down, chill myself out, and it has been very effective. Not to brag or anything, I am not the angry person that I have been at times because of cold dipping, and I attribute that a lot to cold dipping. Faux show. Yeah, and running. Those combination of activities have really made me obviously a better person, but they've humbled me a lot too, and I am very grateful because I think that lady just almost rolled right into me because she was looking down at something. I shouldn't talk because I'm looking all over the place, the phone and everywhere, but I'm trying to pay attention because nobody wants to get into an accident, and especially on Cold Dip 30 on this beautiful ass day. I feel so grateful. I am so ecstatic right now. I don't even want to downplay how excited I am for myself, because for me to feel this way about myself, it takes really hard things, because I know what I'm capable of in a lot of ways, and I know that I can do really well at things. And so I always have to set the bar really high for myself. The bar is set really high for myself, and it's hard for me to hurdle over that bar sometimes, and it's hard to please my own self. And so I just feel so freaking good right now, and this is hard for me to dismiss. This is hard for me to minimize this accomplishment for myself, because we did 30 freaking cold dips with proof. It's not just me talking the talk like, ooh, I did this, and no, I did it. Okay, with receipts. I love receipts. I love coming with receipts. It's one of my favorite things to do, because there's so many people who tell you, I used to have this, I used to do that. And it's like, I don't know. I coulda, shoulda, woulda. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Of course, I've had many nice things I do not have no more. And so, I get it. I'm not trying to say that, but I just love having proof of the activities. I love bringing people along. If y'all could come with me, that would be so much fun. To have a picnic afterwards on a much sunnier day, of course. I don't know, it'd be fun. It could be fun. you'd be surprised, you guys. I have been cold dipping for over a year, as I've said before, and there are people down there at the beach. I have gotten many people to cold dip. Many people. I don't know how many. It's not a flex for me. It's not like something where I'm like necessarily trying to brag about, although it is a flex, it is a brag, come on. There have been people down there who've gotten into the river specifically because they saw me out there, and then I even got them to dunk with me. I do have video proof of that too. It's mainly on a different, on my Facebook, on different platforms, so maybe someday when I get more sophisticated, I will, be able to mesh it all together, make a really awesome cold dip video and of like my journey throughout this process. Yeah, woo, ah. I feel so freaking awesome right now, even though my toes are frozen. The rest of me is not that bad. Yesterday, also, I wanted to say that after I did 15 freaking minutes in the river, I did not want to do 15 minutes in the river, but I can't trust myself. This is exactly why I was having fun. I was talking with my peeps, and then I was like, girl, you better get your ass out. And I did, so that was good. I'm glad I didn't stay in too long, but 15 minutes was a little longer than I would have liked to stay in, but there was no consequence to it or nothing. I'm not saying that. Actually, my whole point for that was that, like I did say in my other video, maybe this video too, we're home, is that I felt better. I felt better after I cold dipped. I would not tell you that if that was not the case. I would have just said I shouldn't have done that. I felt shittier. But I did not feel shittier. I felt better last night, and I feel good today. So take it or leave it, whatever you want to make with that. You don't have to do anything with it either. Cold dipping for me helped me yesterday, and my whole point, other thing I wanted to mention was I didn't feel very cold yesterday. I was surprised that even with 15 minutes and not feeling good because I'm sick, that it didn't take me that long to warm up. I did yesterday also get a heated blanket, which I'm super excited about to use because it does take a little while to warm back up if you're not moving and grooving and shaking and baking. So like usually we go cold dip when the kids are at school, has been our MO in the past, is I would go cold dip and then go to directly after cold dipping straight to the school. But you guys, like it's not really the look I'm going for at school. When I show up at the kids' school, that like I'm dressed like whatever you want to, like if a majority of people do know that's the activity I'm involved with by this point, but there are probably some parents who are like, what is happening with her look there? When usually I go to school way more presentable. I look like a professional person, like I dress nice and stuff. And then I go looking like this. It's like, what's happening here? So that's part of the reason why we switched to that, because I would go to the school, shiver and shake for an hour, come home, get dry clothes on, take a warm shower and whatnot. And so sometimes it's nice to switch up the process. I just don't like to get directly into the shower after cold dipping. I like to have some time. It's not, I think there's like some smart reason behind it. Like you shouldn't rush in from the cold to the hot within 15 minutes or whatever it is. So, but I'm just going to tell you, I have to take a shower at some point. Like I got to wash that river water off my body. So I don't immediately get into the shower and whatnot, but I'm definitely getting in the shower at some point because I need to wash that stuff off of me. I like to be fresh and clean. So, and smell nice. Yeah. So we did it. We made it to Cold Dip 13. I am super duper grateful to every single one of you people watching, all of you who have left comments and who have followed me. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me. It really, really makes my life better. I don't know what other words to put it in because I'm starting to shake more now, but my feet are frozen. I need to get these scoop socks off. But the amount of love in my heart that I have because of this whole experience has been really a life changer for me. Like, I'll just never forget this. I don't want to cry. Calm down. But it's hard not to feel emotional about it because it really has just meant so much to me. So, anyways, nobody makes me cry my own tears. It just means a lot to me. More than like anybody could ever imagine. Just like this whole thing. The whole enchilada. I love it. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful day. As you can hopefully see those clouds. I hope wherever you are, you're having a wonderful day. If it's not, do something good for yourself. You deserve it. Take a warm hot bath. Feed yourself something really good. Buy yourself something nice, something that you've been holding out for. I don't know, just do something good for yourself. Treat yourself the way that you treat the people that you love and care about. Like, I also just want to say that. Treat yourself the way that you do those people that you love and go the extra mile for. Do that for yourself, because that's also like really important. It has changed me and what I bring to the table too, because like I've started being a lot nicer to myself. The nice person that I am to everybody else, I've started really being that person to myself. It's really made a world of improvement in my life. Hopefully others. And yeah, with that being said, we're gonna leave it there. To the next adventure, friends. Lots of love. Peace out, yo. Thanks, Cold Dip 30 in the house. Thanks for being a part of this journey with me, babes. We'll be back for more adventure. Don't think we're done yet just because we did 30. We might do 31. Who knows? I don't want to make any promises, but with a girl like me, I just never know these days. So it's supposed to rain here in the next couple days. You know, we don't let the weather stop us. But we'll see. I do need to get a lot of stuff done in my life. 16/16. Just saw that. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I just can't even be for sure with myself. But y'all have meant a great deal to me, and I can't thank you enough. I know I say it 1,000 times, but I think we need to live with more gratitude in our hearts, and we need to express it more to the people that we love and care about. So if there's one of many examples I could be towards you, is to have more gratitude in your heart for yourself and others. Yeah. Lots of love to you. Peace out, yo. Love you, bye.